Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and in the company of Hank here. And I just noticed that Khan is an anagram of Hank's name. Pretty nice for him. The travel writer has just finished his third mission. Uncovering the secret that who was it? The Leopard, I think, were developing submarines when they weren't supposed to. But he's left us now, so we now need to decide what we want to do in terms of getting home. So we have 16 fuel and 9 supplies, so we don't actually have to go directly back to London. But I'm wondering, is the salt lines a bit too far away? Because I wouldn't mind going to the salt lines if we could do it. So if we leave and head up that way, maybe we can do that. So we're going to try. We're going to make a way up to maybe about here, and then we'll decide whether we need to be getting back to London because we're getting low on either fuel or supplies, or we can actually keep pushing on and get to the salt lines, because it'd be nice to get there when we actually have the echoes and the room in our hold to bring some stuff back. But this is going to be a risk, so let's first of all go back to Karen's Heart and see if there's something else that we want to do. So we could purchase fuel and supplies, but look at the price. It's just not worth it. We could go to, well, there's no shop, so we can't go to the shops to the shipyard. I think if we get a commercial license, we may be able to do that at some point in the future. But let's get ourselves out of here. Okay, and we are going to head up this way. I just hope that we don't run into any other ships. That there scared me. I thought it was one of their big ships for a second. Certainly wouldn't want that gun shooting at me. Okay, so we're going to basically head in this general direction, and just hope that hope we get a bit lucky, but apparently that's not going to happen. So let's try and avoid you as best we can. Okay, there it is there, so let's see if it actually comes after us or not. There's Lickamonkey Crag. I always enjoy seeing Lickamonkey Crag. I don't think it is coming after us, so I'm gonna conserve fuel and use Lickamonkey Crag to maybe hide us a little. Oh, and look at that, a massive shark. Okay, well, can we avoid Mr. Shark, please? Let's speed up. So I think he is going to spot us, so we're not going to be slowing down for the moment, at least. Okay, we'll continue on our way. Yeah, look, he's keeping pace with us, so definitely don't want to slow down. We don't want to blow the engines either, or burn all my fuel. Just need him to decide that he actually wants to go somewhere else. So let's slow down now, because it looks like we're okay. Right, so we're close to Guider's Morn. We're going to send out Z-Bat. I don't think we're going to spot anything new. Yeah, the thing is, do we actually want to call in a guider's moorn? If we do, we're going to have to turn around and go around this way. Yes, so that is what we're going to do. Because you know, increasing our fortunes is all about using our fuel and supplies effectively. And if we're bypassing ports that could potentially, you know, provide us some extra information to sell or extra items to sell, well then we're not using it effectively. And Hank is definitely all about trying to be efficient. Less chatter and more action, as he would say himself, I think. But you guys don't worry, doesn't mean that we're gonna stop talking. It just means that he's not gonna do all that much talking. But luckily I can talk for both of us, so now let's see. Let's gather intelligence. We failed, okay. We lost one crew. Let's overhear the rumors. We definitely don't want that. And we don't do to explore the moon, really, do we? Okay, so we're done here. We tried to get the port to port, it just didn't work out for us. So off we go. I hope we don't run into any pirates, because I'm just changing the screen for a second to check on my timer. Okay. And then if we check here as well. So we still got 7. I think we're actually going to go up to Station 3, then to Abbey's Rock, and then to the salt lines. We are kind of stretching our resources to the limit by doing this, but you know, we're in this area of the map, so we may as well take the opportunity. Because we haven't been, as far as I know, Hank hasn't been to Station 3 yet. So maybe there is some valuable information there that we can pick up. It's weird though having our irons at 50 when we don't have a surgeon kind of boosting it for us. While here our veils at 25, even though like you know, the cook is there. Shepherd's Wash, the salty hinterland. Oh, let's turn this way. Salty hinterland of London, home to hermits, nuns, and shadowy business. Actually, was it up here last time that we got ourselves in trouble? Probably was, so maybe we have been here before. But we'll definitely find out when we pull in. Dock. Okay, let's search for signs of other visitors. Familiar swell. Okay, we succeeded in the mirrors challenge. Nice, so we gained 10 fragments. We won't try the gate. Okay, we shall leave. Now let's head around. Oh, head around this way. So now down to 11 fuel and 7 supplies. Well, 10 fuel now. So it's all about, can we get to Field Haven now? Again, I'm just pushing. That's what Hank likes to do, you know. He likes to think he doesn't like to plan stuff, but when it comes to is something possible, it's just kind of a split decision, or like a split second decision of, yeah, we're doing that. We're going to make it happen. But I think in this case, he probably would have said, no, we can't make that happen. But we'll see. We'll sail on a little further. And then we'll see. Oh, yeah, there's an auroral megalops. So it's probably going to think about attacking us any second now. So we're okay. Well, I guess we're going to Fieldhaven, because we need to outrun him anyway. So we backed off. He is still coming our way though, so maybe backing off wasn't the best idea. Now we can back off, because he's not going to close that quickly, not with the pier in the way. Let's turn ourselves around and then get in. Okay, so Shepherd's Isle. She'll get a port. Okay. We've got 323 echoes. We could get this guy on board. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to add to our crew. Oh, clicked the wrong one. Perhaps not. Let's do that. Okay, so let me guide your ship. I know all the Z. How it was, how it will be. Please, the headaches only stop when I'm working. The navigator is a first officer who increases mirrors and veils. Thank you. The nonsense here was a distraction for a while, but only the Z can help me now. Ah, my God, the air. It's clearer already. Let me chart a course for you. Ah, my head. Okay, appoint your new officer. Yep, so let's do that. Officers. Oh, we've got the mascot as well, so you can replace him and you can go in there. Okay, great. So that's what he does. Okay, so he gives us pages +2. That's nice. Now, we shall head off, because we are basically cutting it right to the bone now. And sort of that angle there will probably get us down to the sisters. Yeah, we just need to avoid that megalops. I'm going to get a bit of a help here with our terror from the lighthouse, which is nice. There's probably like you know, in terms of the way the lighthouse is moving around there, there's probably a distance from the lighthouse that you could sail, where you would be in the light kind of, continuously, if you knew how to plot it properly. At least, like, if you went on the top of it and you could get to maybe, about here, and then you would lose the light, but you could maybe get a decent benefit from it doing that. Okay, let's get ourselves in. There we go. Okay, Abbey Rock. Let's compile a port report. Okay. Let's watch the convent. Okay, we've got 5 fragments. We're going to knock at the gate, because we're going to get a blessing which will improve our fear. Or terror, should I say. Yeah, we lost 2 terror. We lost our recent news, but that was taking up room anyway, so off we go. Okay, so next stop, Zeal Port. Okay, Jerry Florida is coming. Okay, please miss, please miss. Oh, we just about missed, okay. Okay, let's go in a straight line. He is kind of catching us. And we do need to... Oh, he's backed off though. Okay, good. We can back off ourselves. Okay, we got a pirate down there, but he doesn't seem to see us, which is good. Okay, we can get ourselves into port. There we go. Okay, good. Salt lines. Let's carry the Sphinx Stone. Okay, so we got 20 of that, and we got still got 73 echoes left, which is pretty decent. Okay, and I just want to check something. Objectives. Yeah, we still have a colonist, so we're going to go to the tomb colonies as well. But before we do that, I want to compile our port report. Okay. Then I want to visit the unmakers. We lost 5 there, good. And then we're going to set sail. So this, so far, until we run into the bat swarm here outside of Vendawite, has been possibly, well, at least one of my most successful voyages. I was going to say possibly the most successful voyage, but certainly one of my most successful voyages so far. Especially when you think, you know, that we went into the Khanate. We did have a bit of a run-in, not there, but on the way there. But overall, you know, we didn't lose that much in terms of hull. And we got a lot of things done. And we're sitting on a lot of valuable information and items at the moment. So getting back to London is going to be very nice for us, I think. So we're going to go down south of Tanachuk. And the reason for that is because the bat swarm generally hangs around there. Let's bring out the nets for this thing. We succeeded in the large challenge, nice. We gained 1 terror, but we now have under a strange catch, which is good. So we're going to use those at some stage to lure something up that we can kill. But not right at the moment, because our ability in terms of fighting isn't all that good. So we're in the fog here. Oh, and apparently there's a megalops. Okay, well, let's get ourselves away from the megalops if we can. Ah, now we know. We've only got a forward cannon on this, so that's why we can't, like, we'd have to turn around to face him and then it would go up the rest of the way, I think. That's the problem that we're facing. Oh, he's getting closer and closer. Oh, but he has messed up there though. off, because every little bit of fuel we can save is going to be good for us now. And let's stop the engine and dock. Okay, one last fight. Your passenger has been drinking. Ahoy, she chortles. Defend yourself. She launches a tipsy assault. Your crew hang back, chuckling. Thanks, crew. Straightforward challenge. An effortless defense. Tomb colonists have a lifetime of bitter experience. Some of them are the deadliest combatants under the earth. Possibly this one is when she hasn't drunk quite so much rum. You'll never know. She salutes you, laughing after you disarm her. Good fight, she opines. Then she staggers backwards and falls over the side. You never do find what happened to her, but at least you have her rather magnificent cavalry sabre and her belongings. Okay, so we gained one outlandish artifact, we gained one iron, and we lost one tomb colonist, but we did get 2 supplies. That's pretty good. Now, tomb colonies. Okay, let's gather gossip for our port-to-port. Okay, we won't visit the restaurant. We won't do that either. Let's explore vendor bite. See what happens. Okay. Picnic. Creepers climb the shattered pyramid and owls blink at you from an idol's mouth. In the undergrowth, a cave lizard munches decorously on a white cricket. This place seems peaceful. Rest a while. Okay, let's do that. Okay, we lost 2 terror. We lost 1 supply. Wine and sea bread. You and your comrades find stones to perch on and munch lava bread, truffles and herring. Someone passed a bottle of grey fields, an adequate vintage. White crickets buzz in the weeds. A shiver of wind passes, and then the air is still. With that absence of chill that passes for warmth down here. 2 sailors compare tattoos. Your head swims pleasantly with the wine. Okay, that's good. So we've got 2 supplies from her and we used 1 in that. So I'm not too put out by that. So now let's get going, because he's going to be on the other side of the island when we get down to where he is. Or she, maybe. I don't know whether... I suppose equal opportunities with the megalops, isn't it? Could be a he or a she, or maybe just an it, or a they, I guess, depending. So animals can be it, people really can't be though, can they? But I suppose megalops may not identify as male or female, so then I suppose it'd be more appropriate to use the they, but I'm certainly not an expert. Okay, so when we get, we're going to go to Hunter's Keep, then get back to London. But when we do get back to London, that will be the end of this episode. So this will probably run a little longer than the last episode. So Hunter's Keep is going to be slightly in this direction, yeah, a little bit more. Hopefully, before we've seen a Z-Bat, we've seen Z-Bats kind of between here and Hunter's Keep, so I'm hoping that it's not the case this time. Okay, what's this? Dreams of a city. Here's a city of sandstone and granite. The inhabitants walk, gossiping in the streets, sipping dark wines. They are dressed for a warm day, but it is the night of the neat here. There is an air of uneasy celebration. Let's listen. What are they saying? There is an air of celebration. As with many languages spoken in dreams, you understand the meaning without understanding the words. A great disaster has been averted. The king's folly is ended by the prince's cunning. The heralds of night are bound. Yes, the sun is gone, and no, the places below ground are not what they have been taught. But perhaps that's for the best, considering. It will be remembered. They will mark their triumph. You wake. What language were they speaking? You gain 2 terror, you gain 2 fragments. Okay. That was interesting because I don't believe I've seen that before, at least. Can't believe though we got one of the guinea pigs as our mascot now, after me saying how much I disliked them. It looks like there's going to be no Z-bats or no bat swarms for us. We do have our Z-bat though. And looking at our fuel, that guy might be shouting ahoy again as we near London. Let's stop the engines, and there we go. Okay. So Hunter's Keep. Let's present yourself. No, let's reconnoiter the island. Okay, we've got a port report. We're going to spy in the house. 3 sisters. You peer through a half-open French window into a grand parlour, grand in size, a little reduced in style by dust and neglect. A dark-haired, pale-skinned young woman bends earnestly over a piano keyboard. Another, fair-haired but unmistakably her sister, sprawls on the sofa with a book. A third sits by the fireplace, staring sorrowfully into the embers. A log pops, and the woman by the fire gives a violent start. You can't restrain a start of your own, and her eyes meet yours through the glass. She claps her hands to her mouth in shock. There is nothing to do but step apologetically into the room. A visitor, the pianist, the youngest, cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest, who was frightened, sighs. Excuse us, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia, the noisy one is Phoebe, and the cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Will you join us? Okay, so let's lunch in with Cynthia because we've been doing Lucy for a while. And also, our terror is up so high that getting it reduced by her won't really make a difference because we're going back to London anyway. Let's go here. So we gain 1 terror, we got a tail of terror, we got 1 supply, okay, and we lost some hunger as well. Okay, that's great. So we will then leave Hunter's Keep and get ourselves back to London. As soon as we dock in London, that will be the end of this episode, and then we'll do the the various things that we need to be done in London in the next episode. I know I've said it many times before, but this game is so relaxing. I could sail around this ship, for days on end and not get bored of it. Okay, so London beckons. And even though we really pushed ourselves, we're still coming back with 1 fuel and probably 3 supplies by the time we dock. But that's, it's pretty decent. When you think of, the kind of voyage that we put in, it really was an epic voyage. Let's dock. Okay, and let them do their worst. Okay. Okay, and then I'm just going to pause the game and end the video. So from myself and Hank, we really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.